2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. So that's how we know when we're done. So is 48 a 2, 3, 5, or 7? No. Okay, so now we know 48 can go a little bit further. So on your calculator, say 48 divided by 2. Okay, and I got 24. If we get a fraction, then what is it? What do you do?
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. What do you mean, Jay? Keep going.
Go to 3.
Yeah, then you would say 48 divided by 3. Okay, so 24 divided by 2 is going to be 2 and 12. Okay.
26.
2 and 6. 2 and 3. Okay, so we factor this all the way out. And I want to show you guys on your calculators today. Look, type in, look, it's about to change your life. Type in 96 and hit enter. Okay, hit shift, it's all the way up here in the corner. Hit shift, and you're gonna hit this button and it looks like a circle and some dots. It's in the second row and it's probably the third one down. Yeah, so it says 2 to the 5 to the 3, or times 3. You know what this means? 2 to the 5 times 3.
That's the answer.
Kind of. So what that's saying is if you would factor this whole thing out, there's 5 twos, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1 3. And look up here, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos, and 1 3. So if you don't want to make the tree, you can do it like that. Now, once you have all of them listed, now what's our group number?
2.
No.
5.
5. So see how this number right here? The 5 lets us know in Kroger, they only let us in groups of 5. So what could we make that's a group of 5? The 2's. So right here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 2's, or if you were doing it with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For every one we circle, where does it go? If we circle it, where does it go? On the inside or outside? They go on the outside. That means they can go to Kroger. Okay, so we put 1, 2 on the outside. What's left? Who does not have a group? The 3 goes in the inside. Okay, and then on these ones, remember we have to put that little bitty baby 5 because it goes there. So you're right, it was kind of the answer. Okay?
How did you do it in the calculator again?
So on the calculator, let's look at the next one. Do 72 and hit enter. Then you're going to hit shift and then those dot buttons. So did you hit enter? Yeah. So hit shift and the dots. See that? So what'd you get? It says 2 to the what? 2 to the third times 3 to the second. Now what this means is that it's 2, 2, 2, and how many 3's? 2. Okay, what is our group number?
2.
Our group number is 2 because why?
Because there's no number right there.
If there's no little number right here, it's a 2. Okay, so our group number is 2. So who can go?
2.
A group of 2's. Who else? Who else can go?
3.
The 3's can go. For every one we circle, where do they go?
Inside.
Outside. Okay, so 2 and 3. And then what do we have to do with him? And I have a 2 left over. He can't go. He's got no partner. What do I do with the 1 left over? The one on the outside.
Multiply it.
Multiply it. So it's really going to be 6 square root of 2. Which way do you prefer? You guys prefer to make the tree, or you prefer to just do it on a calculator and then write them out? Tree?
I'd rather do the tree. I can't do that.
That's okay.
I don't care.
Huh?
I don't care. Either one.
The tree is probably better math practices. So, if you were to do the tree, we say 567 and try it by 2. So, Jackson, you know how to do the tree or no?
Not really.
Okay, so you say 567 we do the tree, it goes like this. So we say 567. You always take the bigger number and you say divided by 2. So see how that's a fraction? That means a 2 does not divide into 2. So we have, the next number after 2 would be 3 to check. So 567 divided by 3. It does. So when you draw your little tree, you're going to say 3 and it's 189. Okay, and 3 is one of our magic numbers, 2, 3, 5, or 7. And so 189 would be saying divided by 2. It doesn't work. You can say 189 divided by 3. It does, so you put 3 and 63. And we check and see if that works, divided by 2. Doesn't work, 63 divided by 3. 3 and 21. No, we're doing it off the 60. Check the 21. Does 2 go in? Does 3 go in? Alright, so what'd you get for the first step? 3 and 189. 3 and 63. 3 and 21. 3 and 7. What is our group number?
4.
4. That means we can go to Kroger in groups of 4. So do I have a group of 4 of anything? What? Of 3. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So these guys all match. Okay? So that means that they can go. For every one I circle, I put only one person gets the debit card. So for this group, there's one older sibling and one person gets the debit card. So we put a 3 on the outside. Who's not allowed to go?
7.
The 7 is not allowed to go. So it goes on the inside. And then what else did I forget?
The little baby number.
The little baby number, and it's a 4. Okay, look at 7. Some factors of 224. 2 and 112. 2 and 56. 2 and 28. 2 and 14. 2 and 7. What's our magic number?
2. Wait. 4. Wait.
Our magic numbers that we're trying to get to the bottom of our trees, they need to be a 2,
3.
3,
5 and 7.
5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. Those are our magic numbers. So if the number was like 14, that's how I know I gotta keep going. It's not a 2, 3, 5, or 7. Okay, to 7, do I need to keep going? No, because it's one of my magic numbers. Okay. So, what's our group number? 5. Okay, so 5 is our group number. So right here it lets us know they will only let us in Kroger in groups of 5. So what do I have a group of 5 of? Anything?
2.
The 2s. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those guys can go. So for every one that can go, only one person gets a debit card. So we put a 2 on the outside. Who cannot go?
7.
The 7. Okay, and what else do I gotta do?
Put a little baby number.
Put the baby number. Okay, look at 9. We need some factors of 112. Okay, and if you don't like doing the tree, you don't have to. Okay, if you prefer doing it on the calculator, you can do that. Either one works. 2 and 14, 2 and 7. Oh, my bad. I just kicked you. I thought it was the thing. What's our group number?
2. Wait, no, 4.
4. Okay, so who can go?
2.
The 2s, one group of them. And where do those guys go? Where do they?
Outside.
Outside. Who can't go?
Seven.
Okay, in some instances, and this is very important, what if we didn't have a 7 here? What do you put on the inside? Nothing. All that means is that if we can go to the mall and we can say in groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if our group was 7, and there's 7 of us in here, all that's saying is that we can all go to the mall. No one has to stay at home. But if we could go in groups of 6, there's really 7 of us, so all of us can go but one of us. Okay, and so that's all that's saying is that either there's somebody left behind or there's nobody left behind. Okay, so don't worry if there's sometimes maybe there's no number. Okay, because people try to force it and put a number there, and I'm like, what are you doing? You abandoned all your thoughts that you thought.